Now welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much once again for watching this video. I'm just requesting you to please support me by subscribing, just in case you're here for the first time, or maybe you are currently watching this video and you haven't subscribed. And also you can press that notification bell so that YouTube can automatically update you by sending you the notifications immediately I post a video here on this channel. And to my subscribers, I really want to appreciate you so much, because without your support, then this channel cannot be where it is currently. So feel very much welcome as you watch, and I really don't take your support for granted. This is actually my second video for today, because the first video I talked about the former head of state Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta supporting or defending President William Samoei Ruto's housing levy, and the whole supporting the entire finance bill 2023, which is actually causing a lot of mixed reactions in the Azimio Umoja Alliance fraternity. So you can just go check after watching this video, the previous video on this platform. So in this video today, I just want us to talk about the Azimio Umoja Alliance parliamentary group meeting that was held yesterday. So yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, the Azimio Umoja Alliance leader, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, convened the Azimio Umoja Alliance parliamentary group meeting that was conducted at Kalonzo Musyoka's command center in Karen. And during that meeting, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga was totally shocked, and he was completely embarrassed, simply because the majority of Azimio Umoja Alliance elected leaders actually boycotted that event. Majority of them did not attend. And because Raila Odinga was embarrassed with that issue, of course, for the first time, Raila Odinga had to talk about the numbers of the leaders who actually attended that event. So let me just read for you. Let me just show you on the screen what Raila Odinga had to talk about. He said that, let me just show you on the screen. Over 130 MPs attended the Azimio Umoja Alliance parliamentary group meeting, a clear indication of our side's commitment to engage on the critical issues facing the country and fight for Kenyans. So according to Raila Odinga, a total of 130 MPs attended that event. Maybe Raila Odinga is lying, because I looked at the photos that were taken during that event. Maybe the numbers that Raila Odinga is talking about here can be less. But because he has talked about that issue, because Raila Odinga has said that a total of 130 MPs attended, let's say it's true. So remember that here in Kenya we have a total of 349 members of the National Assembly. So if you less 349 MPs minus 130 MPs, you are going to remain with around 219 MPs. So the 219 MPs who did not attend Raila Odinga's event, basically you can conclude that they are currently working with the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. They are currently working with the President William Samoei Ruto, and they have decided to defect from the Azimio Umoja Alliance. Remember that after the elections, the 2022 general elections, if you go to your, just to prove it, Azimio Umoja Alliance had the majority of the members of the National Assembly. The Azimio Umoja Alliance had majority of the MPs than the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. But the UDA party of President William Samoei Ruto had the majority of MPs than the Azimio Umoja Alliance affiliated parties like the ODM, the Jubilee, Wiper, and the rest of the parties. So William Ruto's UDA had the majority. But in this video today, I just want us to talk about this issue here. Why would the Azimio Umoja Alliance MPs decide to boycott Raila Amolo Odinga's event because they were actually the majority. So of course, the first reason, ladies and gentlemen, which is actually the obvious one, is all about the defections. The defections has always been a major headache for Raila Odinga in the Azimio la Umoja Alliance leadership. Majority of the leaders have decided to defect to work with President William Ruto so that at least they can engineer the development project to the people who elected them. Because even me, I personally believe that for any development project to appear as a leader, not as a politician in your area, for the people who elected you. Because currently, ladies and gentlemen, Kenyans are united because of the economic issues, because of various challenges that majority of Kenyans are currently going through. So you have to come out as a leader, not as a politician. And for a leader to have majority of the projects in their areas, then they must work with the president. So basically here, if you look at like for example in Azimio la Umoja Alliance, let's take like the ODM party. We have currently the ODM party and the ODM party rebels. The ODM party rebels are the MPs who are currently working with the president, yet they are still in the ODM party, people like Jalamo and the rest. In the Jubilee party, we have a faction of the Jubilee party who are currently working with President William Samoei Ruto, who have defected to the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, but they are still in the Jubilee party legally. And other Jubilee party officials who are currently supporting Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Azimio la Umoja Alliance. So you can clearly tell that these defections are the major headache for Raila Odinga. That is why they decided, or the leaders who are currently working with the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, which are actually the majority in the Azimio la Umoja Alliance, decided to defect. And that is why they did not attend the Azimio la Umoja Alliance parliamentary group meeting. If they had decided to attend that PG meeting, then definitely Raila Odinga would have chased them away, like what he did during the previous Azimio, was it Azimio or the ODM party parliamentary group meeting, whereby Raila Odinga, we saw him chasing away the Langata member of the National Assembly, Jalamo. So no MP would want an embarrassment, a certain situation to happen to him or her. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the Azimio la Umoja Alliance affiliate party divisions. Just like what I had talked about earlier on, that there is a certain division amongst the Azimio la Umoja Alliance affiliated parties. The ODM, we have the ODM party rebels. The Jubilee party is currently divided, whereby there's a faction of the Jubilee party who are supporting Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta as their party leader, Jeremiah Kioni as their Secretary General, and they are following Raila Odinga as the Azimio la Umoja Alliance leader. While a faction of the Jubilee party, led by Kanini Kega, Sabina Chege, is currently supporting William Samoei Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. So this division, ladies and gentlemen, where there is no unity, there's no way that they as politicians can come together, because politics is all about interest. If your interest does not converge, then they definitely will have similar divisions in the political field. So basically here, the divisions amongst the affiliated parties, even the Wiper party, majority of the leaders elected are currently working with the president. People like Mutula Kilonzo, who have been supporting the Kenya Kwanza Alliance and President William Samoei Ruto. So basically here, what I'm talking about is the divisions amongst the Azimio la Umoja Alliance affiliated parties that caused majority of the leaders not to attend or to boycott Raila Odinga's yesterday event, the parliamentary group meeting for Azimio la Umoja Alliance. And also let us talk about the agenda of that event. Currently, ladies and gentlemen, I personally believe that we no longer have politicians. The politicians are the ones who were not elected in the previous 2022 general elections. But the people who are elected are currently leaders of this country. We no longer have politicians, we have the leaders. And no leader here in Kenya would want to waste time on such agenda of the parliamentary group meeting, because majority of these meetings, they talk about the politics. Like, look at the agenda of yesterday's Azimio Moja Alliance meeting. They talked about withdrawal from the bipartisan talks approach. They talked about politics. They talked about the House leadership, how it should be managed, and such issues. Majority of the leaders don't want to talk about the political agenda. They want to talk about the development agenda in this country. That is why when any leader would call for a development agenda meeting, majority of these leaders will attend. It does not matter which political party you come from, but you must attend the development project meetings. So we no longer have political meetings. Majority of the leaders now, they don't want to talk about the politics. They all want to talk about the leadership of the country, so that they can engineer the development projects to the people who elected them. So basically here, what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is that majority of these leaders actually decided to boycott Raila Odinga's event because of the agenda, the political agenda. They all want to talk about the development agenda. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the politics. Politics are over, just like what I said it earlier on. Politics are over. Currently, we have leadership. So the leaders don't want to talk about politics. Just like what I had said it earlier on, politics are over, and we all have the development project agenda, and the issues of politics have been left to the politicians. When you look at that meeting, majority of the people who attended that event are actually politicians. People like Raila Odinga, people like Kalonzo Musyoka, and the Azimio Moja Alliance leadership. And majority of the leaders who attended that event would want to play politics. Because, for example, the people from the Luo Nyanza region, if you do not attend that meeting, then politically you are in danger in the Luo Nyanza region. And majority of Azimio Moja Alliance strongholds, the leaders who did not attend that event, then basically your people, your own people, if they did not see you, politically you are in danger. So basically that is the reasons as to why majority of these leaders decided to boycott, decided not to attend that event. I don't know what you think. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. If you had that opportunity, if you did have that chance to follow up on the Azimio Moja Alliance parliamentary group meeting, what did you see? What's your opinion or considering concerning that event? Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for watching, but please just wait for another video which I'm going to upload in a few hours. So until then, thank you so much. Bye bye.